This is Dale Tonight, and welcome to the spoTlighT series featuring Prometheus, my Poecilotheria Ornata, the fringed ornamental. Not 100% confirmed male or female yet, so I'll refer to her as her in this vid, even though it's possibly a suspect male. As you can see, it is in a death curl. This is how I found it. One night after watering all my teas, I got to this one, and it was at the bottom of his enclosure on the substrate, curled up in a death curl. Extremely unusual, obviously, behavior for any kind of a Poecilotheria, so I knew instantly that something was wrong. She wasn't moving at the time, so I actually thought she was dead. I threw her in the I.C.U, and this is 24 hours later, and you can see that the death curl is gone, except for the back legs. The back legs still were in the death curl pose. If you're a beginner, you don't know what an I.C.U is. It's just a little deli cup with a couple paper towels in it, and I put some moss in. Everything damp and wet to get the hydration back inside of them. She was extremely dehydrated, and this is 48 hours after putting her in the I.C.U. And you're gonna see my process here of how I rehabilitated her. She actually it took a little while to get her back up to speed. This vid, actually, I was very worried about her. I actually thought she was dead. So let's see the process of how I rehabilitated her. We got her out of the old I.C.U, which was right here, and it was you know, if you're gonna put them in I.C.Us, you want to change this over at least one time out of a 2 or 3 day cycle when you have a tarantula that's heavily dehydrated, or might have a wound or something that you're trying to get them back up to speed with. This is the first time I've had a tarantula in I.C.U for over 2 days. She's been in here. This would make the second full day that she's been in there, so I just took that out and I made her a new one that's over here. It's the exact same thing, but you definitely want to get her out of it so she or he, whichever one you're doing with, can kind of dry up a little bit. And as you can see, most likely a male. He's doing a lot better. He even tried to run out this time, and was a little bit more aggressive than normal over the last couple of days, which is a good sign. Not out of the woods yet. Still a little lazy and lethargic, so it's definitely a good sign though that he's doing that. But like I said, not out of the woods. So for the rest of today and for the next 24 hours, it's going to go in this I.C.U unit, and then I'm going to completely clean out its old enclosure. Alright, so this is the new enclosure that the Ornata is going to be going in. It's just an Utz pretzel container filled with obviously very delicious pretzels. I actually got this idea from my little brother, Guitar Guy 1031. He loves these things. They work out well for him. For me, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I try to do for most of my juvenile pokies. When they get large enough, I kind of do a kind of a progression for them. I use a mini critter keeper flipped on the side like this for my pokies, and all of them did well in these. I really love them because, actually it's upside down. I really love these because you have a door and they always run in the back whenever you have a problem. You know, it's my only issues I have with these things are the small openings. So if you have to get to them really quick and try to hoax them out, it can take a little more time. When she was sick in this one, I just took off the whole front and I just basically put her in the I.C.U. Here she is right here. That's why I love these things. They remind me of 10-gallon tanks flipped on their side with the opener, but really they remind me of just really cheap versions of an Exoterra Nano with the door. And that's what I'm going to eventually have all my pokies in. Once my Ornata gets well, she'll be going in with my P Metallicas in, exactly like this this setup. And obviously they do really well in Exoterra, but for her now, I want her humidity to be up. She excavates. This is actually perfect for her, but if you look down here, And the only way I can not get her to do it is if I close off all the front and the humidity gets low. I mean, she will find a way to get that, to get her substrate out of here. That substrate, when I put this in, was way up here, and she just dug and dug and dug, and it's like this whole thing just sank to the bottom. It's incredible. There's one piece that's glued in there, and that's this piece here. This piece is glued in a little bit, but it was meant for her to kind of dig into the substrate and be in here. You can see how far she's gone all the way down. So she'll be going into here now, and hopefully this works out well for her or him. Obviously she's got fresh everything in there, fresh bark, fresh everything, fresh moss, substrate, everything is completely new, and humidity is going to keep a lot better in here, and she's going to have a blast. I have other pokies, as you already know, that'll be in this these containers back here, and they've been doing great in here. Humidity's been keeping. No problems out of these guys at all in there. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of them, but they work well with pokies that are sub-adults and juvies. So let's get this girl in here. You can tell she doesn't quite have all her energy back, but she is mobile and looking like her old self again. She looks healthy. Uh-oh. There she goes. Just gotta get her to go in. And as you can see, she's been difficult. Okay, as you can see here, I just went ahead and got her out of the cup and put her in here. And she has her strength, and she should be doing well. There's plenty of humidity in here in the new one, so she should be doing alright. So let's try it this way. This is my trusty cup. I've had a lot of successful transfers with this cup. They usually go right in. But again, this is one reason why I don't like these types of openings, because if she was in an enclosure with a door, I would have had her in already with no problem. I just basically lay it in there, but this opening is so narrow, and she is fighting me tooth and nail right now. She does not want to come out of there. She does not want to come out. Alright, she's in. You can see her just there. That was not easy at all. Be very careful, but a very nice ending to this scare that we had here. But she'll be getting fed the next couple of days. I'm really gonna let her settle in here, and then I'll feed her. But very happy she's out of that I.C.U. So in this shot, Prometheus is around 72 hours after being in the enclosure, in this new enclosure, and she's doing great. So that's the update for her. She's eating. She's back to her old normal self. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys. Have a good one.